Well, more and more companies are becoming strict about requiring workers to come back to the office. According to the site Work From Home Research, only about 13% of full-time employees work from home and 28% work a hybrid model. But another survey by the Boston Consulting Group has found that employees were more satisfied when they had control over when they went into the office as opposed to having a set schedule. And it's becoming a talking point when people negotiate job offers. Joining us now is Patrick Dolan, employment law attorney, and the employee whisperer, Jason Greer, diversity, employee, and labor relations expert. Thank you both for being here. Patrick, I'd like to start with you. So what are the biggest reasons companies are moving back to having employees in the office? Some workers have been able to do their job successfully remotely as well.
Yeah, hi, Kelly. Happy Labor Day to you and all of our viewers. I think the remote work as a result of COVID proved the old adage, necessity is the mother of invention. Companies really had no choice. They had to figure out how to keep their businesses going, so they very quickly set up ways for workers to get their jobs done remotely. We've learned a lot through that process. Now, leaders of many companies, including Zoom, ironically, are looking at several studies showing there are lots of benefits to working collaboratively in person. So it's not that they couldn't or can't get their job done entirely remotely, but leaders cite studies showing that being in the same physical space while working has additional benefits, especially as it relates to innovation and efficiency.
Well, I can understand that. So, Jason, companies say in-person work does promote collaboration, but some workers say they have several modes of communication to maintain teamwork, and they're more productive while working remotely. So do companies need a better argument to justify a complete return to office?
Absolutely not. The best argument is I pay you, I set the standards, and if I want you to work 5 days in the office, you work 5 days in the office. But that comes with a caveat. The caveat being that employees, look, in your previous segment, you talked about the fact that we're seeing this rise in union strikes across the nation. There's a sentiment that's going on around this nation of employees basically saying that we deserve more and we demand more from our employer. So if you're going to be a company that says we require you to be in the office 5 days a week, that is your right, but it's also the right of the employee to say that doesn't fit within my lifestyle, and they have the right to go on somewhere else.
Well, you know, I think a lot of people would really agree with you. So, Patrick, Amazon CEO recently told his workers that their days are numbered if they don't start showing up in person. Some employees say this is about trusting workers to do their job. So what should companies look out for to avoid friction at work?
Listen, Kelly, I think there's always a certain level of friction at work. After a few years of remote work, though, at this point, I think it's less about trust, since workers have been very productive working remotely, and more about respect and commitment. In my experience as an employment lawyer, companies should try to avoid simply dictating where an employee can work, even though most of the time companies can do that legally. But some collaborative efforts with employees go a long way to creating a work environment of mutual respect and commitment to each other. So I think companies should work with employees to figure out hybrid schedules that are good for both sides.
So, Jason, more people now negotiating for flexibility. What advice do you have for both job recruiters and applicants in this sector?
First, be honest about what you want. Look, I get the point that you want a job, but be honest about where you are in your life. If you need the type of job that will allow you to work remotely, or as the gentleman just shared, a job that will allow you some hybrid flexibility, then be open and honest with that. I mean, look, the economy is cooling, but it has not cooled to the point where employees have lost the right to dictate or at least, negotiate what they want fundamentally. But it really comes back to being honest. It comes back to being honest about what you want. And if what you're looking for is not in keeping with what the organization is looking for, feel free to take your talents elsewhere, because there's still a big economy and there's still people looking for someone who does what you do for a living.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.